And let's go ahead and get started with this. Now, the underlying energy here is the Three of Swords. So we're concentrating on the issues of the past, right? These swords have been in this heart for quite a long time because they ain't bleeding. So this means that they've solidified and kind of healed around them, which is no way to heal. It's truly no way to heal because they can't properly recover and regain, the necessary strength to really keep pumping the right way. Okay, so this is improper healing. So why do we have improper healing right now? This is focusing on past issues. What is going on in the past here? What are we reflecting on? And why is this energy coming back, right? So that's pretty much what the focus is. It's really focusing on past issues and really healing those things, healing those wounds properly, all right? And really figuring out what exactly it is that we need to keep, to push us forward to that better place. Now, the heart of y'all reading is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody that's very confident, that's very creative and passionate. This is someone that's very driven action-wise, okay? And she is very good at getting what she wants, okay? Because she's very, she has the capability of being rather ruthless, okay? King of Swords, the King of Wands is more so, but this is a definite go-getter energy, okay? So you guys are having this issue. I feel like your issue is having to do with, that confidence, you guys are not really feeling like you have a lot of confidence to have what you want or to get what you want. For some of you guys, I feel like this is maybe you guys are having you're really wanting to tap in that creative energy. You guys are Scorpios. That intense energy is very well put into not only psychology and learning things, right, but also creativity. You guys are rather creative signs. So with the Queen of Wands coming up, and it's not just having to do with confidence, but I feel like it has a lot to do with your creativeness and how you're feeling that passion, that motivation. And it's crossed by the Knight of Wands, which is rather interesting. You guys could be dealing with somebody that is not very reliable as well. So it's making that confidence within you feel a little bit on the downer. Now, you guys could have confidence right now, but you don't have a lot of confidence in this person, right? There's a lack of confidence, but I feel like, there could be a lack of confidence, but I feel like this is in regards to somebody that you may not see as very level-headed as you are, not as very mature. So, and that is very fun and very quick to start projects, but someone that just kind of bounces when things get serious. So I feel like because the Queen of Wands, she's mastered that, right? She knows like, hey, you have fun together and be in a relationship. That's fine. That's nothing. All right. But the Knight of Wands, I see the Knight of Wands as a player, right? Players are afraid of commitment. So with that being there, I feel like there's some issues here, especially when it's triggering in the past here. There's some old issues here where there's somebody that just kind of doesn't seem like they're wanting to commit right now. And it's really just dipping down in the passion is dipping down on, because you guys are very passionate people as well. Very passionate. When you guys are in something, when you guys are driven by something, when you guys love something, that is intense. So that passion for this person right now and this confidence is very much focused on this person. Like, you don't know if you can really feel confident with this person being in your life and staying in it. So I feel like that could be one of those things as well. Now, in the past, you guys had judgment. So there was a situation where you had to reflect, and you guys had a moment to pretty much take action right now, because there was a situation where you possibly even had a situation come up before. This could be an ex for some of y'all, but I feel like there was a time where you guys had to really make a decision based off of how far you've come in your life. And I feel like either you guys could have do the same thing. That's like what Judgment is saying. Like, this is a second chance at life. This is a renewal, right? And this is the last card before the World, right? To successfully complete a cycle. I really feel like you guys had the opportunity here to really see the past and get use the experiences of your last venture and your last cycle, and really put it into this new beginning. or make a new beginning out of it. And it's possibly even brought up to a situation where it's similar to some past ones, to where you kind of have to really make a decision about what you're going to do in that moment. So we're going to quickly clarify this because judgment is just not enough information for me. All right. What's judgment in the past? Please clarify judgment in the past. What's judgment in the past, y'all? What's judgment in the past? Can't give me just one card like that and then not tell me something. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You see me? Feel me? Okay. Okay, wow. So far we have the Three of Swords and the High Priestess. So it's in regards to some past pains again, but this time it's in regards to something you may already know. So this is someone that this could be something that's rather attractive, but this is also about wisdom, right? This judgment was a call to action in regards to some stuff that you already know. So this could be somebody that came back up from the past here, because this is talking about renewal and rebirth. So this could be like somebody just respawning and trying to create another beginning with you, and it's had something to do with your better knowledge and some in a past pain. So I'm feeling like this is something having to do with a person that you not only already knew, but someone that has actually hurt you in the past. I'm gonna put one more card for this. Can I get one more card to really clarify judgment? Nope, that's not. I'm taking that, dude. One more card to clarify judgment, please. One more card to clarify judgment. Five of Cups. Okay, so yeah, this is possibly somebody that definitely hurt you in the past. Someone that really made you feel like you kind of lost a piece of yourself, I feel. And you're really kind of regaining that confidence back, or you're at least trying to, but this person has a reputation of being unreliable, or you have a fear of them being unreliable as well. I don't know if this is necessarily fear, so don't quote me on that, right? But I feel like this is something in regards to the confidence of someone's reliability, and for them to come back up from the past is bringing up old feelings and those old past pains. They were not really honest, well, not really honest, but they were not reliable in whatsoever. Okay, so right now, with that coming back up, with you making that decision, that choice in the past, taking this new beginning or this judgment into effect here, really taking action right now based off of somebody that came back up that could have hurt you. You know them. You're feeling possibly really lonely right now, and possibly even bored, right? So the Queen of Wands is all about having fun. The Knight of Wands is all about having fun. The Knight of Pentacles, not so much. She's surrounded by a gilded cage, which is somebody that is really kind of kept inside of a sort of situation. So they created abundance around them to protect themselves from being hurt again. And I feel like for some of you guys could have built up a wall, right? You're not really sure if you can trust this person. You're not really sure if you can open up. This could be a similar situation, right? This could be someone that is either your ex or not your ex, but someone that's very similar to your ex, right? You're not really sure if you can trust this person. And I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles here, you're not only feeling lonely, but you're also feeling like you're feeling really rather bored as well. Like this person is not exactly like bringing the morale, if that makes sense. But for some of you guys, I feel like if this person, either you guys have created a gilded cage for yourself, which I can kind of see here with the Three of Swords being your underlying energy as well. I'm seeing that the Nine of Pentacles could also be like, yeah, you guys could be feeling alone because they're having a lot of fun. Like the Queen of Wands is way more mature than the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands being there, that could really just talk about somebody that is having a lot more fun than they're actually being serious. And you can be kind of bored with that. You could be like, look, I need somebody that's like willing to commit and not really there to play around. And what's really bad about this too is that you guys have the Seven of Cups in your future. So whoever this person is making you guys lose confidence in your relationship, you have an uncertain future ahead. Okay, there's somebody that's just not really sure about how to feel about this whole thing. The Queen of Wands talks, is very certain and very direct. Okay, just like the Queen of Swords, but she's more upfront about how she feels in regards to how she is able to express herself in an action kind of oriented way. She's more reactionary than the Queen of Swords is. Okay, so in regards to this, you're not really sure what the future lies ahead. You see a lot of options and some avenues to go in regards to this relationship that you have here, but you also have possibly even a lot of empty promises that you're really trying to see through and be sure that those promises can be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys are like not sure about some of these promises and how you guys see the future. How you guys see the future is very important, because if you feel like you can't really trust what you see, then there's something that you cannot trust with this Knight of Wands, which in turn talks about, having that trust. You need to have that trust in that relationship or you're not going to have nothing. So I think there is something in regards to this whole thing where you're going to have to make a decision, because the Two of Swords is in your crowning energy. This is the advice that you have for the next couple of weeks. What decision do you need to make for yourself? Nine of Pentacles talks about confidence as well, right? So perhaps I feel like you guys do have confidence in yourself, right? That's the only thing you have confidence in, though, okay? So I take back what I said about you guys not possibly having confidence in yourself, because you have confidence now. Nine of Pentacles is confidence. You feel in that confidence and stuff, but you only have confidence in yourself. That's the thing. You don't have confidence in this Knight of Wands. You're not really sure what this Knight of Wands is up to. You feel more mature than this person that you're with, and you're not really sure if this is like legit. Okay, now you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well, more so a Sagittarius, because the Knight is mutable, and mutable signs for the air signs is Sagittarius. So some of you guys could be dealing with Sagittarius right now, and you're not really sure if they're being honest with you. On top of that, you guys, if not just honesty, you just feel like they're just really kind of boring. They could just really not be reliable, and you're just not really sure what to do with that. Now, going back to your crowning energy, there's a difficult decision that you might not try to face right now. But concerning those Two of Swords that she's holding in her hand, and the underlying energy being the Three of Swords, eventually those swords need to be pulled out. You guys need those wounds to be addressed. But until then, I feel like there is a kind of like you don't want to see it. You don't really want to address that. You don't really want to take on the not really take on, but you just really don't want to deal with it. Like, you don't want to deal with this. I mean, considering that you guys have been through this already, it's something like, perhaps this is something that kind of happened before. Like the judgment is talking about, is like reflection, right? What happened in the past? What are you gonna do differently based off of your experience, right? And considering that you had pain and possibly even a psychic connection in the past, but it left you feeling sad. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. I feel like this is a difficult decision for you guys in regards to this person being the right person for you, right? You probably gave him another chance, him or her. Okay, could be a male or female. You could have possibly given this person a chance, and they're being rather unreliable right now, and you're just kind of not confident in the relationship with them in regards to this. Okay. And at the end of the day, like, once those, because the thing is to remember the Two of Swords, they can be held up for only for so long. You know what I'm saying? They can be held up for only for so long, but you have to address what's wrong, because if you don't, then it's just going to fester, and it's going to make things a little worse, and you can only avoid things for so long, and eventually it's just gonna have to come down to something. But at the end of the day, your future lies ahead with uncertainty, and you're gonna have to figure out with the truth, okay? Because the swords are truth, right? Making a decision through the truth. So, no Seven of Swords. No Seven of Cups, okay? Seven of Cups ain't gonna be like, it's not gonna be happy. You're gonna have to cut through this truth. That's what basically what it's saying to me. So you gotta cut through the truth with all that murkiness, all right? Get to the source. Get to the inside. What does all these offers mean? And what do you have? What does this person have to offer you guys? Because right now, they're not really showing reliability, and there's some uncertainty with this Knight of Wands that y'all are dealing with. Now, for your romance angels, y'all have get to know each other, okay? So as you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. So this is talking about really kind of getting to know this person, really, really, really getting to know this person. You're very confident in yourself. You have this abundant cage, so you're not really opening up right now, and you're not really, I don't know if you guys are really opening up or not, but you guys built this shield around yourself to protect yourselves, and that's fair, because considering how your past was, it was not cool. Whatever y'all went through, it was not cool. So the Nine of Pentacles is telling me that there is this thing where you guys are holding yourselves back, but only because you guys are protecting yourself. And I'm not saying to tear down that brick wall or anything, because honestly, we all need that shield to protect ourselves. But there is something to really understand about the Knight of Wands here. So that way, wherever you're in, you can actually, really make sure that the person's for you, and two, if it isn't for you, then you can either find a different option or pursue an option to really kind of balance things out, because there is something going on that's just that y'all not feeling either, okay? Now, you guys have 2 Wisdom of the Oracle cards. You guys have all that glitter. So this is another card basically telling me to let y'all know that this is something with a bit more depth, okay? The Knight of Wands can seem very shallow, but he probably has a depth to them. There is no, I mean, he runs when things get serious, y'all. He runs when things get serious. So when all that glitter comes up, he may act nice, talk nice. He may be one heck of a kisser. He or she, y'all. She might be like really cute and really charming. But at the end of the day, what's behind the charm? What's behind the charisma? What's behind the party animal? Okay. What's behind the mask? Pretty much, because everybody's got a mask, and the whole focus and the whole point of dating is to get to know each other, is to really see behind the facade, and what we put up for to protect ourselves, because we have that thing going on too. The Nine of Pentacles for us, for you guys, could be even your mask, but there has to be a, allowing that person to come in to see who you are, as well as you seeing into them. There's got to be a give and take with this in regards to getting to know each other. That's why getting to know each other was there for y'all. And your second Wisdom of the Oracle card, you guys have Treasure Island. So this is talking about, okay,